Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build, and this time I am continue with this autumn's not so spooky style but more like autumn style because we are in that season. So I am really excited about this and I really want to do more houses like this, but for now I'm doing another like fall theme inspired house. And this time I really wanted to make I really wanted to use these like autumn colors, yellow and red and green and all that rich colors that we can see on the trees, and I put those colors inside of this house. And I never did something like this, and I cannot believe how much I like this. And I really do believe that you are going to enjoy in this as well, because I don't know, somehow I spin my horizons and let my hand like go, and I really wanted to enjoy in this, and I really did make something very special that I never did before. When it comes to the like interior, I cannot believe colors that I use here. It's so different and so not me. So that's my point. And I already started with this house and I really didn't know what to do. These rounded walls give me like a headache. Oh my god, the whole shape of this house and everything. I didn't know what kind of windows to put here, just because you know that we don't have any CC window like this one, but in particular that I can use for the rounded walls. But I did find one windows that works for this house, and I really wanted to make some kind of a like city house, but a little bit traditional, and I'm not so sure which kind of a style this is. Something in between, mix of probably everything, and that is something that I really love to do. I really don't like to keep up with one style, because also now you have a lot of different styles combined in one house, for example. And also I wanted a house that you can use not just for this season. I wanted to use this house for any other gameplay. I did put pumpkins and a lot of things from Halloween and autumn, but you can remove that and continue with this build and play with this house, because it's a family house. Although we have only one kid here, but you can add like additional bed or something like that, or you can use this for like one couple or like starter home. Although this house is pretty much expensive, I do believe. When I keep adding money using a cheat, I keep adding money because I use a lot of like clutter and everything, but still it's not over cluttered. It's still not heavy for the gameplay. I do believe that this house can be very good for the gameplay, especially if you like these colors. But you are going to see, and let me know how did you like this, because it's very different from what I do usually. And just because this like shape and everything give me like a hard time, I changed my mind a lot and changed the colors and changed the wallpapers for the house. And this is probably something that is going to stay this stage right now. And I don't know, even though you all think that this really looks very easy to me, and that I always have like some crazy ideas and good ideas and know how to build, sometimes I really struggle. That's not just you, it's like everyone here. Also, I really had like a hard time with this house because I never knew what to do with the shape and the roofing and every single thing, especially with like combining windows and wallpapers. It's just like a mess, but somehow I ended up with something very nice. And I really want to make beautiful houses, and I'm really trying to do that every single time, even though sometimes I'm really not very satisfied with my, finished products. But I think that the time is the key here. When you are building, you need a time to build. And since I have a YouTube channel and not a lot of time, sometimes can be very difficult, to achieve something that I have in my mind. And but I do believe that hard work can really pay off, and especially in this, you need a time to think and build. And like the YouTube, it's the worst enemy for ours who are wants to be creative. So because of this algorithm, you always need to have a video on time. So like I said, the time is the key here. And if you are doing this for yourself, not for some competition or I don't know what, you need to enjoy in this. You need to think. You need a time to realize what you're going to use. So that could be also a very good starting point if you are thinking about the YouTube or any kind of content, maybe for TikTok, even though I don't like TikTok. I'm so sorry. I really don't like that platform, but I really do love YouTube, and I really love to talk to you guys, to have some kind of a conversation. And even though I'm speaking now by myself in mic, but I really do appreciate every single comment, and I'm so happy that you are still watching me and giving me your support and all that lovely comments, and I don't know, ideas to build more and to continue with this, just because I have very hard time earning some money from all this YouTube. And somehow I always find the time to, even so late at night, I will still going to sit and build and do these videos just because of you, because you are still supporting me. And I really, really do appreciate that, especially the people who are supporting me each month on Patreon. I'm always saying that, but when you are doing something that you love and people recognize that, that is the best thing that someone can have in a life. And I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for your love and support, and especially for this amazing creators who always making this job so much easier and creating this amazing content every single month, so I can have enough items to build and be more creative. So I have so much fun with this, guys. Believe me, I really do. I really want this to be my job, but I will not going to be able to do this if this is not a fun for me and something that I really enjoy. And oh my God, we finally here in this house and finally doing the interior. Although you already saw that exterior taking me a lot of time, and we are finally here. And especially when I'm doing very dark or very specific, choosing very specific colors for the builds, I'm trying with the furniture to bring some light and I don't know, to make it look brighter and lighter, something like that. I don't know which word to use, but to describe that. But here I didn't want it to do that. Somehow I really loved these colors. You maybe noticed that I put at the beginning different color, but then I realized that I really want this very dark, I don't know what color is this. This is not an orange. This is not something in between, yellowy mustard, something very dark. And I really love this color. I tried to find the perfect kitchen for this, kitchen counters, but I ended up with this beautiful by BojanaSims, and I really love this wood swatch, very dark. And I changed wallpapers from room to room. Literally from room to room I changed the colors of the wallpapers, just because I didn't want it to, you know, make this place like very dark. But instead I really wanted to make this house very interesting, with very rich and different colors, but still fun and like really cozy and welcoming, especially because this is the family house. And like I told you at the beginning of this video, this also could be a very nice house for the gameplay for all seasons. But if you like these rich colors, like I'm not a bigger fan of the red color. I really not. But this particular swatch from Felix is very, very interesting, and I really do enjoy playing with these colors lately. You are going to see a couple of more builds. I really change my point of view when it comes to the colors, and somehow I'm now more like, you know, free to use, and I'm not afraid of colors. Sometimes I remember that I had one comment like, your interior are always like the same, the colors are always the same, always like nudes and the neutrals and you know, whites and grays. And maybe that comment actually changed something in me. I really love a good critic, I really do, especially if it's like on the right place, and if it's like creative, you know. And if you're actually telling me, I'm not afraid of critic. I really love when someone criticizes me, and that makes you better builder, you know. And that's the point, when you realize that you need to change something and to explore more, you know, not just here, even in the real life. When you're afraid of changes, when you're afraid to change something, that will not bring you anywhere, you know. You are going to, you know, stay in the same place, and there is no improvement in that. So this is very good for us builders, but like I said, we will not be able to do anything if there is no creators like we have right now, you know. And I really do believe that in that upcoming competition festival, there is going to be such an amazing like creators and more people, more beautiful builds, and that is something that I really like looking forward to see. And speaking of the colors, this is the living room that I was talking about, and colors that I combined. I could not believe that I'm able to pull that off, but somehow I did, and I really love it. And especially because I found some beautiful wallpapers from Simplistic. I'm going to leave you on links, don't worry, from set that I use, especially the wallpapers, because I also use a Tilly Tiger and Simplistic for this build, not just from Felix and Harry. And since here on the second floor we have two bedrooms, they're basically the same, unlike the main one downstairs, so I didn't record them. I'm so sorry, this video is already so long. And here we are in the last bedroom. This is that girl's bedroom. I also use a new set from My Cup of CC here, like a baby set. It's beautiful, you need to check that set, and I will go into make something with that set in the future. But like I said, here we are in this last room. Guys, I'm really hoping that you enjoyed in this video, because I really did. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. Love you guys, and bye bye.